My depression started getting worse and worse, and I started cutting really badly on my legs, and I was taking Benadryl a lot because I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to be awake and deal with the fact that I just didn't feel loved or wanted, or that I should be here, that I have a purpose, and it was a very, very dark time. I didn't have peace in myself. Like, it felt like something was missing, and I just didn't feel adequate. Like, something was wrong with me, and that's why my life's not going right. Actually, roughly around a year ago today, I was in the hospital because I had overdosed on Benadryl purposely. I wanted to end it. I didn't want to be here anymore. I felt as though I wasn't contributing anything to the world, and there was no point for me to be here. And so that was a really dark time in my life. I remember sitting in the hospital, and I just remember thinking that everything felt so numb and empty, and I really didn't feel like I had a purpose to live, and it was just a very, very dark time. My story really began when I met David's family, the Shays, and I saw that their family was very whole and complete and happy, and I kind of thought that it was just because like Annie and Joe are like both great people, so their marriage just kind of works. But it's really, the spiritual aspect is huge. And I've talked to Joe a lot because, you know, he's a minister. Joe was always very happy to talk to me. He was like, I love your questions. I love that you ask the things that most people are too afraid to ask. And I'm like, well, I don't want to just pretend that like I believe everything without really like asking the questions. He guided me a lot. He basically told me that I'd find happiness if I just kind of let go and just trusted God, and I never really had done that. I just kind of always thought, I believed in God, but I didn't believe in the whole like just letting go and He'll do what needs to be done. And I started doing that, and I started finding like a weight was lifted off of my shoulders, and I just felt more confident, because when I was a teenager, probably around 14-ish, I started becoming very insecure, self-conscious, like it was hard to love myself. And now I feel as though, because I know that God loves me, there's no reason why I shouldn't love me. He loves me. That means everything in the world. I want to get baptized because there's a couple of different reasons. One of the reasons is that I want to become an official member of this church. I love this church. It's the most beautiful and there's no pressure. It's just you come here and you sing and you learn things from the great sermons, and I love it here. I feel very comfortable. I don't feel like I'm in a church. I feel like I'm just around people that all share the same love with me, and we're all just worshiping the same thing. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get baptized. I'd say the bigger reason is that, again, it just solidifies that relationship that I have with God, and it's, here God, I'm getting baptized for you. I'm washing away everything that happened before, and I'm trusting you now, and I'm putting my life in your hands, and I know you'll guide me to where I need to be. My name's Kiana, and I've decided to start following Jesus. Woo-hoo!